Welcome to this explainer. If you've been hearing the letters AI on the news, or maybe from your friends and grandkids, and you're just wondering what on earth it's all about, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into part 5 of a really wonderful 10-part tutorial called Generative AI Safely and Effectively, a friendly guide for older adults. My goal today is to completely demystify this technology for you. We're going to take it step by step, entirely jargon-free, and I'll show you how this can actually be a remarkably helpful tool in your everyday life. This fantastic, beginner-friendly material comes to us directly from Virtualization Options LLC. They're a highly respected Colorado-based technology research, education, and advisory organization. And what's just brilliant about their approach is that they designed this specifically for older adults. You don't need to be a computer whiz to master today's tools. You really shouldn't have to be. They've completely stripped away all that confusing tech speak, proving that with just a little bit of guidance, absolutely anyone can use these tools safely and effectively. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at what generative AI actually is, we'll meet a few of the AI tools, talk about how to write prompts, go over some prompt engineering tips, cover AI safety and scams, and finally, talk about how to keep learning. Section 1. What is generative AI? Let's get right into a friendly introduction. You know, the reality here is actually remarkably simple, especially compared to all those sci-fi movies. Generative AI is really just a computer program. That's literally it. It's a program that has read a massive amount of information, and it can write text, answer your questions, create images, and even have conversational back and forths with you. Honestly, think of it as a very smart, incredibly fast digital assistant. Using it is exactly like texting a knowledgeable friend, or maybe having a chat with a profoundly patient librarian who has somehow read almost every book in the world. And that brings us to the absolute best news of the day. You do not need to be a tech expert for this. You don't need to know how to code, and you definitely don't need a degree in computer science. The most crucial point to remember is this. If you can type a simple question on your keyboard or smartphone, you already have 100% of the skills required to use artificial intelligence. If you've ever typed a question into Google, you are completely ready for this. Section 2. Meet the AI tools. Let's look at 3 friendly options. There are 3 major tools you really should know about, and the best part is they are all completely free to start using. First up, there's ChatGPT, which is made by OpenAI. This is probably the most famous one, and it's absolutely wonderful for writing and having long conversations. You can find it just by going to chat.openai.com. Second is Gemini, created by Google. Actually, you might already have this one without even knowing it, because it's built right into Google Search and Gmail. And finally, we have Copilot, made by Microsoft. This one is built into Windows and programs like Microsoft Word, which makes it perfect for helping you draft emails or maybe summarize long documents. And you know, they all work exactly the same way. You just type a question and they respond right back in plain, friendly English. Section 3. How to write prompts. Let's talk about getting the best answers. Okay, so a prompt is really just the tech industry's fancy word for your question. It's simply whatever you type into the AI. Think of writing a prompt kind of like placing an order at a restaurant. If you sit down at a diner and just say to the waiter, food, well, you might get soup or you might get a piece of pie. You have no idea. The AI is exactly the same way. So instead of just typing a single word like recipes, you want to be specific. Try typing something like, give me 3 easy dinner recipes for one person that take less than 30 minutes. Because you gave it clear instructions, the AI knows exactly how to help you. Section 4. Prompt engineering tips, taking it one step further to get those perfect answers. Building on that restaurant analogy, here are 3 golden rules to get the very best answers from your new AI assistant. Step 1, set the scene. Tell the AI who you are. For example, you can literally type, I am a 70-year-old beginner, explain how to use Zoom in simple steps. Giving it that context really helps the AI tailor its answer so it doesn't use all that confusing tech jargon. Step 2, ask for a specific format. Tell it, give me a numbered list, or explain this to me like I'm brand new to computers. This forces the AI to organize its answer so it's super easy on your eyes. And step 3, refine as you go. Remember, this is a conversation. If the AI gives you an answer that's still a bit too complicated, you can just reply, can you explain that a bit more simply? The AI never gets tired, it never gets frustrated, and there is absolutely no limit on the number of questions you can ask. Section 5, AI safety and scams. Let's make sure we're protecting your information. Now, this is a really important rule of thumb. Just like anything else on the internet, we need to establish some safety guardrails. Many of these AI companies actually save the conversations you have with their tools to help improve their technology for the future. Because of that, you should treat every single conversation as if it could be read by a stranger. I mean, it's a fantastic tool for recipes, travel ideas, or explaining history, but you should never, ever type sensitive personal information into an AI chat. Never put in your passwords, your medical records, or your financial details. Also, sometimes bad actors on the internet will create pop-up windows that pretend to be an AI assistant. Please remember this quote: legitimate AI tools will never ask for your social security number or your bank details. No exceptions. If an assistant suddenly demands money, tells your computer has a virus, or pressures you to act immediately, that is a giant red flag. If you ever feel unsure or pressured, just close the window, walk away from the computer, and call a family member or a friend you trust. Remember, you are always in control. Section 6. Keep learning. Staying ahead of the curve. The simple fact that you are engaging with this explainer means you are already well ahead of the curve. You've completely taken the mystery out of the technology, and now you have a brand new, endlessly patient assistant ready to help you write emails, plan your garden, or just learn about the world. And, the more you play around with it, the more comfortable you'll feel. So I want to leave you with one really exciting question to think about. What will you ask your AI assistant today? Go ahead, open up one of those free tools and just say hello. Thank you so much for joining me today, and happy exploring.